Alright, hello guys and welcome back to another Lyons Den League video. We're in week 2 of the season 4 and we have another 5 seeds to get through. I played my move in, even though I almost forgot to do that. I opened my OBS, I was ready to record, I opened the spreadsheet and I was like, oh, I haven't played moving and I can't do it with OBS open, so I had to close my OBS, go play my moving, and now I'm recording my intro again. So, I played my moving. We had world map and moving a wonderful West Africa, and now we're doing no move. So rapid map is supposed to be 25 cable. No move, eaten healthy, and that's not about me. So don't know how well I will do in this one. Onion, really. Okay, so we have South Korea. I don't know why they have a memorial to Onion. Machun 60 and 1001. Anything helpful this way? Not really. So I guess we're looking for this stuff. So how findable is that? I never heard of this city, so Machun, Hamyang. I don't know how findable the 60 will be. Skill issue incoming. Why is everything named same? Okay, what else do I have here? I can't region guess South Korea, so that's tough. I don't think that's Jeju famous last words, but maybe we have an area code. I wouldn't know. Hansin, Chinsun Valley. So like 60. There's a big 60 there, but I don't think that's the same as the one that we need. I don't know. I should have been like way more zoomed in and scanning for like the yellow 60 at off. I don't see. I mean, there's a 60 and 101. I don't know how findable it is. Yeah, nah. Nope. This is Ecuador, right? So, can I see the round, please? Pachibuche, Mitera, Villa de Oro. Is it Ecuador or is it Colo? I mean, this doesn't go across, so I'm gonna trust that it's Ecuador, and I think this might be a place name. Might be is the keyword. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Villa de Oro. Is Villa de Oro a place name? Problem is buses do the thing called traveling. So I wouldn't really count on it. Okay. I am not sure what to do. Okay, GP was it. Place name, oops. Small missed key. Pineapple. I love pineapples. And I love pineapple pizza. Crucify me for that. Okay, can I read the sign? Brisbane and Gympie on M1. And Marchodre on 8. So, if Brisbane is south, and, well, Brisbane is south, we're north, so it's, so that's Gympie. Where's the 8? Where is the 8? Where's Maru? Are we like way more west? What's happening here? I don't understand. Help. Where's the 8? I only see a 6. That's not an 8. Here's a knowledge bomb for you. 6 is not an 8. Guys, not funny. Not funny at all. Where did you put an 8? In your state? Hello? There's 89, like, what? I don't get it. Why is it 3 centimeters long, like? Where even is the place name? I don't get it. Tough. Tomato. I like tomatoes too. I'm not gonna, like, kill for them, but I'm not opposed to tomatoes Extremadura. Oh my god. Caceres? I can't read the road number. That was supposed to be readable. Sorry. So, what's Extremadura again? Extremadura. Oh, I actually found it. Caceres. Yes, that's, I think, what's on the thingy. So it's might be north. We might be like on this road. Is there any way it says EX? Yes. But I don't think it says this name. Is there anything else that's readable? It's a big, so we're like on the roundabout, and there is a big transport thingy. That doesn't work for obvious reasons. Okay, this might work? Question mark? I mean, there is no tomato memorial, so I guess not. Nope. I guess it did say EX06. That was so hard to read. Yeah. No. Beach. Well, I am... Okay, SC I assume is South Carolina. I'm indifferent to beaches. I don't dislike them, but I'm not a huge fan of them. Mitchell Lofer... Okay, that's not the place name. Gaffney, South Carolina. Well, I guess I'm just scanning for Gaffney in South Carolina. South Carolina, how big is Gaffney? Gaffney, okay, it's actually pretty big. Beach Hoyt, I guess that's... Landmark beach-shaped water tower. Oh, it's a water tower. That's cool. That's like usable beach memorial. Okay. Yeah. That was not the best day in scanning. I also fried my brain because I played like a map that's designed by scanning, and I just gave up at the end. I was like, okay, I found a city, just like abandoned pinpoints. So yeah, not doing that well. So I need to like step it up and move in an NPZ, even though those are like half the points. But okay, Bullet. Those are 1 minute. Oh, okay. I need to look in Joga Bonita. Okay. If it loads. Okay, it's official. Sun is north, so I guess we're in Peru. Yeah, I don't have much input on that location. Besides the fact that I think it might be Peru. I don't actually see anything that's like confirms it by 100%, but it looks like Titicaca area and it's Gen 4, so I don't think those are meant to be pinpointable. Oh, one of the cute puppies. Yeah, sending some here, I don't know. That's Argentina, that's tough. That's why there was not a single Peru poll, because what would those do in Argentina? What the heck am I looking at? Quite long. So I guess we're in EU. Blitz are not Italian, which is really tough because that's what I was gonna send. 22 doesn't help. It's honestly, I don't know what this is. Mountains north, like that. Maybe Spain, like Malaga or Almeria, or like Murcia. I don't talk the speed of Murcia, that's something. Marbella, I guess I'll take that. I got the country, I'm happy with that, I guess. Before I say, okay, we have Brazil poll. I was gonna say that before I say something stupid, I should confirm what country I'm in. I don't know. Okay, this tree looks very southern, like those couple trees look very southern. I don't know why we have this architecture, it's a bit confusing. Yeah. Should I send south? Maybe. Maybe I send like Mato Grosso. It's not really that hilly in Mato Grosso do Sul, is it? My second one was like Manaus, but I don't I don't wanna send there with those trees. Tough. Tough. 2024. What am I doing? Okay, that's Japan. Okay, is this Hokkaido? Is it? I mean, I have some sort of cabbage. It might be not Hokkaido, it might be like Ibate. I can't read anything, of course. With the hills. I don't know, maybe something like this. Tough. Okay. Oh my god. Nope. So, what else do we have? Switzerland? I guess it's Switzerland. I cannot read the name of FC. I'm not sure if it would help me, because I don't think I remember a single football club from Switzerland. It's like in the valley. Yeah, I don't know. Click in middle, I guess. Weymouth House. Bordeaux? What was the Campo Bordeaux? Okay. Oof. Yeah, the Brazil region guess was not wasn't great. Probably should have clicked at least somewhat north, and yeah, it was a bit of a fail. I kind of didn't think it would look like that. So, power overwhelming. Well, ooh. This looks like something from GTA San Andreas. Can this be like the mountains north? I mean, yeah. Sure. What about like New Mexico? Yeah, I don't know. I'm staying there, I think. Nope, it's just California. Yeah, don't know what to say about that one. Is Japan again? How many times I can fail Norwegian guess in Japan today? You will ask, and I will tell you every time. Right. I don't know. This looks like it's meant to hold two Chubu transformers. Oh my god, why is camera dead already? And it's just like there is no transformer, so I don't know where. My region guess would be Kyushu, but I will. There's coast. Is that coast? I actually don't know that's coast. I mean, that's coast west, so this sort of matches this region. Is it not coast? Or can I not read the compass? Let's check. That is not coast, so I got extremely lucky. Oh, that's cool. That being said, I don't know where that is. Sun is south. So, well, I think sun is south because we're looking north and sun is not there. So I would assume it's south. I don't know why he's driving on the left. That's a bit tough because I thought it's like Madeira or like Canaries. Is there even water dams in Madeira? I wouldn't know. Maybe not. Yeah, well, tough. Okay, sun was not north, not south. That explains why he's driving on the left. You know, that makes sense. Cars in New Zealand do that. I cannot tell sun direction without new compass. That's tough. Well, if there was no bowler there, I still wouldn't send New Zealand here. Even no move. That's my copium for the day. Well, maybe with antenna I would, but yeah. Okay. Camera, work with me. Like, we have to get through this. We have 2 rounds to go. This is US. Right? No. See, now I'm paranoid. Is the sun north now? Was that 2024? Is South Africa? Like, what am I looking at? This might be South Africa. Wasn't there like a big... Is it there? Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, so I thought there was an electric station somewhere there. Nope, it's not. Wait, it's not that one at least. You always click Pretoria. Like, Rainbolt was so right. You just... Why is nobody listening to Rainbolt? And by nobody I mean me, why do I not listen to Rainbolt? You just always click Pretoria. Yeah, I think it's like somewhat southern Spain. Who knows? Oof. Okay, that's an oversend of a century. Okay, Japan I got kinda lucky. Spain, don't know. This I should have gotten. This was fine. New Zealand, I don't get New Zealand. I don't think so. Okay, so now just the moving game. I was so not locked in on playing the moving game. I forgot to start recording, so whoops. It was like the neighborhood was sensible street names make guessing easier or something. I don't think I used the street name in any of the rounds, and I think it's like sarcasm because in the one round the street name was actually more harmful than helpful. But yeah, here I made a small missed key. As I was looking at the spawn, I looked at transformer, and I saw that it has a horizontal bar under the transformer, and it doesn't have a triangle, so I was like, that's kansai. And I spent the entire round just operating under the assumption that I region guessed it correctly. So everything I'm like looking for and like finding on the signs, I'm just looking for in Kansai. So yeah, like this is what I'm talking about. I looked at this and I was like, well, there's no triangle, so yeah. The problem is I have no idea how Transformers in Hokkaido look like, so I just always forget it exists if I'm looking at Transformers. Like, I just don't think of it. And also it's urban, so it's really hard to tell for me that it's Hokkaido, because I can only recognize rural Hokkaido. Yeah, so I'm like, where are those places? Are those big? Are those suburbs? Are those cities? Who knows? We have hills everywhere, so also doesn't really look like this area. Yeah. So I went back to Spawn because I noticed the name of the map. I was like, maybe there is a street name at Spawn. Not that I can see. I think it's like all in Japanese, so if there was like a wordplay in a street name, I would know. So apologies to the person who mapped this, because I don't get it. Yeah. This is like already the panic state of movement, because I'm like, I have 30 seconds. I don't know. Now, like, when I moved here, like, every pole has reflectors, and as I was moving, well, now I actually see a Hokkaido plate, but I wasn't looking at plates because I already thought that I know the region, so I didn't look at plates. But as I was moving down the street, I was like, why are there not a single Kansai reflector? Like, Kansai uses long reflectors on the poles, but like not every time, like not every pole has them, I think. But like, I was like, not a single pole on the street has Kansai reflector. That's so weird. I wonder why. Probably because it's in Hokkaido. So, I gave up on like this seed already. Just so you know, I was a bit tilted. So here I was just like, I'm moving until I'm finding a sign. I'm not trying to stop and figure out the country. I thought it was Australia for like solid 15 seconds, and then I was like, I saw a Chile pole, and I saw power. I was like, okay, that's Chile. I remember the checkpoint, the intersection. So I am moving east. It doesn't, like, both directions looked very like equally not promising. I spent like wasted 15 seconds trying to read the sign. I don't. It doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah, I realized that's the urban direction. I was like, I don't want urban direction. I want to go outside the city and find a road number. I don't know what Navidad is. The Aves also doesn't mean anything to me. So like, I want to go outside the city and like preferably find a road number and a place name sign, but you wish. I still don't know if this sign had anything relevant on it. Maybe PT demo. I think when I read this part, I thought that that's a name, not a street name, but I actually think it might be a street name. Oops. So maybe that was a place name. I don't remember where location it was. But yeah, I was like, I need some better info. So I kept moving. Kept moving north. Bus stop didn't have anything. My region guess was like somewhere around Santiago in the hills. In the desperate attempt of 30 seconds left, I was like, maybe Pozos Alendas would be a place name. I was like, I don't know, let's look for that in Santiago Hills, or like somewhere north of it. Not many roads with that angle, so I moved a little bit. Yeah. No, Ropel was the place name. I don't think I saw it anywhere, and I also don't know if I would reach. I think like the only good way to go. So was this one? So that was the intersection that I reached. So the good way to go was through the bridge and forward into the city, because probably here there would be a sign. So, oops. Small misty, I guess. Don't need to say anything. We had India, very rural India. I was like, I looked at the language. I couldn't tell what the language was for so long. Like, this is like, I can't even tell you Latin languages apart, like even some Slavic languages apart. But like those are just like, I have no idea what language this is, so I have no region guess. Yeah, they have speed cameras, but they don't have signs as to like where you're speeding. So yeah. Yeah, I found a big road and was just like going down the big road. On a roundabout, there was like a road number or something, G2. I was like, I don't know what that means, if that's even a road number. The place name was not really a place name. I zoomed in the map, was like, are G roads a thing? Not really. Even though now I know there was like 166G. Is that like, I don't know what that is. So G roads are not a thing, so just keep moving in miscellaneous direction. Yeah, there was another sign with the information that I did not understand. And here is like the part where I was like, okay, I need a better region guess, or at least a region guess, not better region guess. I don't have a region guess. So I'm considering like south because it looks very green and lush. I read Baloch there. I was like, I don't know, maybe Baloch is a place, but maybe it's a company that rents those things. So who knows? But then I was like, okay, even bigger road, sign empty. There's this sign that's easy, and this is like sign to Sargasan, and like, I don't know. And at the last second, I looked at the sign again, and I was like, wait, like this is not any of those. Like, is that like Gujarat language? I was like, oh, Gujarat. I did not click the middle of Gujarat. So, yeah. I've Gore, my language is tough. I forgot what happened in this US round. The Pines too. Oh yeah, I was very confused about this layout. I'm like, one didn't, second didn't. Finally, I think I found a way out. I was like, give me like to the highway, jeez. Like, what is this neighborhood? That's not a highway. So that's tough. And I think I moved into the dead end, right? Yep, dead end. Oh. So yeah, I went back to spawn. I was like, why did I move this direction? Like, two of those directions. Why did I just go downhill? Yeah. So now I'm going downhill. which is something that I probably should have done immediately when I began playing. I did have a region guess here also for the longest time. I was like, I don't know, let's just find something. This didn't say anything, so that was unfortunate. The houses looked very weird because some of those look very East Coast, like almost like New York or Massachusetts, and like some of those just like very generic American houses. And I think there was front plates on some cars, but not others. Riverwalk, airport. I was like, okay, it says airport, so surely this is the direction to the highway, because surely you can't get to the airport without a highway. And this did look like a bigger road, so I was like, okay, surely they have some information. This had an address without a state. I was like, okay, like, I have no idea where I am. This didn't have an address. I think, yeah, I don't know. Maybe there is a state outline there? But they have a welcome sign to Katavala Valley. Well, it's not a welcome sign, it's Katavala Valley Animal Hospital. I have no idea where Katavala Valley is. So as I was like moving, I was like, okay, my region guess, I guess, is like Virginia, like somewhere in the hill, because it does go like up and down a little bit, and it's very green, but there is like not really tropical trees. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's like Virginia, West Virginia. I don't know what Katavala Valley is. Maybe that's a thing. Let's look for that in panic. So it's not a horrible region guess, but it was North Carolina. It wasn't Katavala Valley somehow, so I didn't even find a place name. I don't think I saw a place name. And this round is the perfect illustration of like why moving is a skill. If somebody ever tells you that moving is not a skill, you can show them this. Because at spawn, like, you can clearly see that this is the direction that leads to other roads. But I managed to go to 2 dead ends in the first 13 seconds. Like, I spent 13 seconds when I could have looked around and pick a correct direction. So, yeah, this was not a great day for moving. I didn't even notice it said A4. I did not know the place names that it said. Those numbers, this is why I think you can't use street names, because like all the street names in the neighborhood I came from were just numbers, and when you look at the map, they're not numbers. Also, my map didn't load, so yeah, I was looking for A4. I found it. I did not see any of the words that were on a sign. So okay, let's keep moving. I did look back at some point. Oh, wait. Did not? Okay, yeah, I read another sign. So this sign said N201 and A40 intersection. So I'm looking for N201. I see like they're somewhat numbered, and 211, 219, 207. Finally, I do see N201, so I think I'm like reaching this intersection. Yeah, the street names are not usable. I was so confused as to where I was. I was like, how does that work again? Like, we didn't have a gas station. Like, there were 2 dead ends. Like, one to the south and one to the west, I guess. I was like, let's find street names, and like all the street names with numbers. I'm like, where should I click? I don't think I reached the intersection between N4 and N201, so I just like was near it. There's like nothing helpful there, so I'm like, okay, let's just find a lookout. It was this one. I have no idea how I was supposed to get it. I didn't see a single street name, and yeah, I get close enough. I was happy about it. So we had West Africa. Honestly, I looked at outlines. I was like, okay, we're gonna have like Ghana, Senegal, Nigeria, Sao Tome, and I'm like, maybe like they're gonna give us an Ari. I forgot it's not it's not cactus. It's Lions Den, so like the mappers don't really give you moving Ari. I was like, well, like I almost wanted to Google where Aris are in. Well, I guess Google is open the Street View where Aris are in West Africa and captures without lines, but I was like, alright, I was convinced they're gonna give us South America because they how like if it's in the map, and it was in the map outlines, I was convinced it's gonna be one, but at least we started with Nigeria. I did not like the start of the round. I went the direction that didn't have any paved roads, and it didn't look like it was gonna have any paved roads, so I went back to spawn. I'm moving south now. It looks a bit more built up, but still, like, I would love to find a paved road, please. Please. I think I finally see one. Or at least there are signs. I was like, please say the state somewhere. Good luck reading signs, by the way. Didn't say anything helpful there. And nothing helpful there. This is just like, I'm gonna read every sign. Yeah. I tried to region guessing it, and I was like, I don't know. This can be anywhere. It's hilly, but it looks southern. So it said Kogi State Ankpa. And I was like, I should remember where Kogi State is, and I think I do. I think my region guess, not region guess, my mnemonic for remembering Kogi State is that it sounds like Corgi, like the dog. And the big city in the middle of it is Lokoya, which sounds to me like Loki. So like, okay, like Loki has a corgi. That was my way of remembering that exists. It actually, I did find Ankpa in that state. So I tried to like revising the states for the Cactus League. I forgot like even the mnemonic that I used to memorize, though, not just the states. So that was tough. But I think this was the original one that I used when I was learning them. So yeah, I completely forgot what direction I was going. I didn't line up the main road when I got to it, so like tough. Yeah. The red lines for that. Yeah. So we had Ghana. A second. I did notice the water east because it wouldn't let me move normally, so my region guess at first was north with the red soil, but I was like, where is water east in the northern part of the country? So I was confused. Here it said Big Ada district, and I was like, I have no idea what that means. I don't know my regions of Ghana, so that's tough. Today, I think, well, not today, I think, I had a location in Ghana that said Central Region. And I was like, I don't know regions in Ghana, so let's just scan for that. And I thought this gonna be Central Region, or like maybe even this gonna be Central Region. I think this is the Central Region. Which I was like, well, it is in the center if you look vertically, but not horizontally. I was like, yeah, so I didn't know if Ada is a region or just like a city. So I am looking like around the lake area. I abandoned my north region guess because we ran out of red soil. And it's just like now normal Ghana soil, I guess you can say. So this also said other district. I'm like, okay, it's like this is clearly the only information that I should have. So like this should be enough to find. So now I'm just scanning the entire country for Ada. Ada is not that big and also has a second word in its title. So I'm not entirely sure. I think I just like meant to know regencies for this one, and I just don't, which is tough. I finally found a paved road, but I wasted so much time that I don't really have time to like. Also, it's only like, goes to the one direction. Yeah. With 20 seconds, I wasn't really hoping of finding anything. So they believe in Christ. Good for them. I like. Yeah. Random click kind of goated because Ada was Ada 4, I guess, but you know, we had Senegal, White Car. So White Car is not just south of Gambia. It's a little bit of it is north of Gambia, but to me it looked like very southern. For the longest time, I thought it's gonna be like middle of the southern part, but as we kept going, like yeah, there was a palm tree. I think there was like another. Here's a palm tree. I was like, okay, maybe it's like more western, closer to coast. So I also couldn't decide if I want to fast move or not because I'm urban. So technically, on any sign there might be an address with the city name, and I want to find it. But also, if I'm not fast moving, I'm not gonna get out of the city. And I might need that because I think the best thing to find in Senegal is a waystone, and those are not very common in Gen 4. I could not read anything on that. Economics, migrants, I don't know if it had any helpful info, but I didn't see any. Went back to spawn and went the other direction. I was like, maybe the end of the town is closer this way. Yeah. This way had even more palm trees, which convinced me to click more west. Kaffontein? Kaf Express. Yeah, I think was Kaffontein the place name? Oh, this sign also says Kaffontein. I didn't notice that because I only read the top part, not the Instagram part, but yeah, that also says Kaffontein. So if I noticed that, it would be very good. I did not. So I checked the road number, the road angle. Like this doesn't say anything. So yeah, I'm clicking like bigger city, but yeah, Kaffontein was very findable. I just skill shoot a lot because I didn't find it. Yeah, we had another Senegal, which is I was like, is this Senegal? We just had Senegal. Why is there two Senegals? But yeah, this was white car, but this did not look anything like the south of Gambia. And also, I think at some point it does change to the silver car, but blurred. But you can like see that it's a silver car, like the back, the trunk. So I picked a direction. I did remember railroad. I actually noticed when I got turned around because I actually remembered what direction I was moving. So when it turned me around, I was like, I came from here. So here, don't think this has a like Gossas. Was Gossas a place name? I don't think it was. Very Orange Man. Don't think this has a place name. So I was like moving, and then the city kind of was over, and it was very rural. But there were no waystones and no direction signs. But I already committed to this direction, so I was like, okay, maybe I'll find some waystones. Well, spoiler, I did not. And also the car blur was very, very unhelpful because it's the one that's just like fully blurred. You can't see any car better. So my original guess was like it's north of Gambia. I didn't really remember where white car was. So yeah, here I was like, maybe if I turn, there's antenna. I was like, my original guess is Tuba. If there's antenna, I'm definitely clicking there. But yeah, I was like, we're a bit weird for the road angle for like anything that I'm thinking about. I'm skipping because like I was just like fast moving and I didn't find anything. So I clicked Tuba, just like downtown. I was like, maybe there is like rural part of it somewhere. Like technically it's not that bad. Gossas was a place name. Oops. They don't realize that in time. Yeah. With the railroad would be very findable. And then I had Nigeria again. I was like, why? Like, wow, we only have official coverage countries, and none of them is Sao Tome, which is. I don't think this had anything helpful. Nope, I did not. I forgot what happened in this round. So, okay, this wasn't really bad. I saw this sign, I wanted to read it, and then I clicked on the road and became depression camera. And yeah, I didn't want to be in depression camera, so I went back to spawn and I went the other direction. I don't know what this sign means, so I just ignored it and kept moving. Here, I think, okay, that sign just useless. This drinking commercial, I think. This road is also, when you click on it, go, wait, oh no, this one doesn't go to depression camp, but the next one goes to depression camp. I just gave up. I was like, okay, I guess all the main streets in the city are covered in depression camp. There's nothing I can do about it. Let's just try to read anything. So, yeah. Okay, here, this was like Uyo campus, and I was like, didn't I scan Uyo and it was a big city and I forgot it exists? Yep, I actually remember this time, so I take that as a victory. Because I think I forgot that when I played Cactus. And there was probably a location there and I just clicked somewhere like very far away. So at least I'm clicking in the right city now. The pinpoint in Nigeria is very tough. So I have a T intersection, and I'm just looking at every possible T intersection because I have no idea. At some point I realized, okay, like I saw the sign for campus, like maybe I should line up the road where campus is and figure out how I got there. I don't think campus was even close because I think the campus is some rather, yeah, like the university on campus. So I would be scanning there, which is still closer than where I clicked, but not that nearly close to the 5K. So yeah, this is how this week's moving went, and with that we're done with the week 2. Also was a bit hard, I don't know, but mostly like this was easier than I thought it would be. I just failed a lot of pinpoints and recognizing the info, and like probably same with with the other 3. So with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!